Let's talk about the latest transfer update concerning Nigerian players live here. We are going to talk about Victor Osimhen, Ademola Lookman, Christantus, Uche, and also in other news, we are going to take a look at what former Nigerian international had to say about the nationality switch of Tosin adarabioyo. He says that it is a bad decision for Nigeria. We are going to take a look at this and many more. So please make sure to like, subscribe, and also turn on notification. My name is Adam. You're watching Sports Corner NG. Quickly, let's jump into it and begin with the transfers and also talk about Ademola Lookman. In this season, he scored 20 goals across all competition for Atalanta. In the Italian Serie A, he scored 15 goals, and all these performances did not go unnoticed. Clubs like Barcelona, Arsenal, Juventus, Napoli, Atletico de Madrid have all shown interest in signing Ademola Lookman. The latest update concerning the player is that Inter Milan are in the front seat to sign the player. Personal terms, it's not an issue at all. It has already been agreed. It's just left for Atalanta to deal with Inter Milan concerning the player. Now, this is coming from Sky Sports, and I read it. It states that Inter Milan have officially submitted their first bid to Atalanta for Ademola Lookman, which is 40 million euros. A few minutes ago, the parties have made their first contact. Inter Milan and Lookman already have an agreement, but Inter has no intention of raising the offer. Atalanta has currently refused and continues to ask for 50 million euros. There is a gap, but negotiation begins today. In fact, Inter have proposed a loan with an obligation to buy for 40 million euros. This is coming from Sky Sports concerning Ademola Lookman. Let me know your thoughts about it down below in the comments. Do you think this is a good move or a bad move? Let's not forget, Inter Milan has a new coach called Christantus, and he wants Ademola Lookman at all costs, and they are the ones making the major moves with Atalanta. We have heard Barcelona, we have heard Arsenal, we have heard Atletico de Madrid. They did not go a step further to negotiate with Atalanta, but then Inter Milan looks very, very serious. But then this is good news for Ademola Lookman. Only for some few hours today, we are hearing that Ademola Lookman is injured. He got injured in training. And according to medical assessment, he picked up a calf injury. So he'll be out for some weeks. This is not actually good. Probably want to sign for a new club, play with them for preseason, gel with the club, so that when the season begins, you don't find yourself wanting. But then, guys, this is the current situation with Ademola Lookman. He's injured amidst all this transfer situation. He has a calf injury and will be out for some few weeks. But then, guys, we are going to follow up on this and bring you more updates concerning the player. Ademola Lookman from Atalanta to Inter Milan. Good move or bad move? Let me know it down below in the comments. Now, let's move away from that and talk about Victor Osimhen. Now, Victor Osimhen to Galatasaray is a done deal. Now, this is a report coming from Matteo Moruto. Now, he says that Galatasaray have officially agreed with SCC Napoli on all financial details. Gala has agreed to pay double the installment of 17.5 million euros by 2026 and accepted a penalty of 75 million euros should the player return to Italy before 3 years. The payment structure and the release clause have been agreed upon. Now all that remains is to agree on the sale percentage. So guys, it is going on very well, progressively, and the only thing left right now is the sale percentage. But then this Osimhen contract has some huge clauses in their condition. Now it states that Gala has agreed to pay double the installment of 17.5 billion euros by 2026 and have accepted a penalty of 75 billion euros should the player return to Italy before 2 years. So guys, this is the current situation with Victor Osimhen to Galatasaray. It is almost that 80% that The only thing left is to agree on percentage when it comes to future sale. I think this will be done in the coming days. But then, guys, this is the latest update concerning Victor Osimhen. I'm really, really excited about this. Let me know your thoughts about it down below in the comments. Now, let's move away from this and talk about Edna Imade. Now, Edna Imade is not part of the Super Falcons. She was not part of the call-up. But the good news is that she has signed for Bayern Munich women or Bayern Munich ladies until 2029, which is a good move for the player. Now, when she played with Granada, she scored 16 goals. So a lot of people were surprised that when the Super Falcons squad list was out, she was not in the squad list. Edna is an excellent player, but I'm happy that she's making this move. Now, according to reports, after signing for Bayern Munich, immediately she will be sent on loan to Real Sociedad for next season. So she's not going to play with Bayern Munich immediately. She will rather be sent on loan to Real Sociedad. But then she has signed for Bayern Munich ladies until 2029. Let me know your thoughts about all this down below in the comments. Now, let's move away from Edna and talk about Christantus Uche. Now, Christantus Uche is a player that has grown from strength to strength. You know, last summer, he was signed from Spanish third-tier Ceuta by Getafe. When he got to Getafe, he hit the ground running, performing extremely well. In the just ended season, he played a total of 33 games, scoring 4 goals and providing 6 assists. And I mean, he was so good to the extent that clubs from the English Premier League and also clubs for the Italian Serie A had shown interest in the player. But then Galatasaray are asking for 25 million euros as his release clause. If you want the player, just trigger his release clause. They are not ready to negotiate or reduce it. No. The only thing is you come to us concerning payment structure. We are going to accept that. But then you are going to trigger his release clause of 25 million euros. Now, what we are hearing according to reports, Italian Serie A sides are ready to pay that amount. But the player does not want to go to any Italian Serie A side, but then prefers to play for an EPL side. Now, the EPL clubs interested in the player are Brentford, Wolves, and also Sunderland. These are the clubs interested in Christantus Uche. Now, let me tell you exactly what the club president, Angel Torres Sanchez, the club president of Getafe, had to say concerning Christantus Uche. He says that Uche does not even know what he wants. He has offers from Italian Serie A, but he wants to leave only if he goes to the Premier League. I don't know why. This week, we will meet with him and see him. This is coming from the club president. They are even confused. They know there are clubs from the Italian Serie A who wants to trigger the release clause of 25 million euros, but the player wants to go to an EPL club. As I said, the clubs that are interested in him are Wolves, Brentford, who have also shown interest in the player. Leeds United have also shown interest in the player, and also Sunderland. They have also shown interest in the player. Let me know your thoughts about it down below in the comments. Do you think Christantus Uche is making the right decision or not? Let me know your thoughts about it down below in the comments. Now, let's move away from that and talk about Ebenezer Akinsanmiro. Ebenezer Akinsanmiro. He plays for Inter Milan. Now, last season, he was sent on loan to Sampdoria in the Italian Serie B, where he played a total of 35 games, scoring 1 goal and providing 1 assist. Upon returning to his parents' club, Inter Milan, he was being told by the new coach that, you see what, you have to go to another club. You need to go and play another loan for us. Now, the current update concerning Ebenezer Akinsanmiro is that he's leaving Inter Milan to Pisa on loan, but then his loan comes with certain conditions that I want us to check out very, very quickly. Now, it says that Pisa gets the option to buy, so it is a loan with an option to buy. Also, Inter Milan have the right to buy back the player. Yes, Inter Milan have the right to buy back the player in the case where Pisa decides to, trigger that purchase option on the players, loan deal. But then, guys, this is the latest update concerning Ebenezer Akinsanmiro. Let me know what you think about this down below in the comment. Pisa are a newly promoted side to the Italian Serie A. So, guys, let me know what you think about it down below in the comment. He is just 20 years of age. 20 years of age, and he is a central midfielder. He's a very good player. I just wish that Inter would have given him a chance to play with the senior team or would have a bit of confidence in the player. But then, guys, this is the latest update concerning Ebenezer Akinsanmiro. Lastly, let's take a look at what former Nigeria player Ambrose had to say about Tosin Adarabioyo switching nationality and playing for the Super Eagles of Nigeria. Now, he states that Tosin Adarabioyo did not play the biggest game for Chelsea during the just ended season. And this is what he said, and I read. Let me know whether you agree with this or not. He states that the remaining games of the Super Eagles in the World Cup is a final. But when you look at Tosin at Chelsea, he did not play in their last two biggest games this season, the finals of the Conference League and also the Club World Cup. So how sure are you that he will be up to the task for the games of that magnitude? That is what Ambrose is saying concerning Tosin Adarabioyo switching nationality to play for Nigeria. He is saying that the remaining 4 games in the World Cup qualifiers for Nigeria Super Eagles is a very tough one. And looking at Tosin Adarabioyo, the biggest games for Chelsea, that was the Conference League final and also the FIFA Club World Cup final. He did not play. And looking at those 4 games Nigeria have, they are like finals. So do you have, that vim? Do you have that courage that Tosin Adarabioyo can come in and play a game of that magnitude? That is his reasoning and that is his opinion. But let me hear from you. Do you agree with this or not? Let me know from you down below in the comments. So guys, this is the update I have for you concerning Ademola Lookman to Inter Milan, Victor Osimhen and his situation with Galatasaray. Napoli are not making this an easy deal at all. And also Edna Imade, who just signed for Bayern Munich and he's going on loan to Real Sociedad. Christantus, Uche, and also Ebenezer Akinsanmiro. Let me know what you think about all this down below in the comments. Thanks for joining me. My name is Adam. I'll make sure to see you in the next one. Charlie, we will vibe.